Hey guys, it's Jules here. I wanted to make you this video to kind of update you about something really exciting and new that happened about a month ago. I got another really large tattoo, probably my biggest tattoo that I have besides the one on my shoulder. This tattoo took approximately 2.5 hours, which I know it's not massive, but considering where it is, it felt like it took forever. And yeah, so I just want to tell you a little bit about the story. I did get it on my sternum. I can show you a little bit of it, but like it goes up underneath my bra. So like I'll just insert a picture so that you can see it a lot better. I'm not just gonna take off my shirt on YouTube. I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about the experience. So I went to Yasik at Mom's Body Shop in San Francisco, which is where I've gone for my past couple of tattoos. He's really great of an artist. I really like his style, and he always just does a really good job. So I'm super happy with it. So I basically just sent him a couple reference pictures, like actual photos, not tattoos that I was thinking of getting because I don't really like bringing other artists' work. Even though I have before, like I would just prefer to like take pictures off the internet and say like I like this component of this picture, this component of that picture, and just kind of have the artist do their way with it. So he sketched it up for me. I originally wanted to get it like the week before, but then we had to reschedule it. And I was just so nervous because the sternum is such a sensitive area to get tattooed. And I had heard that from a lot of people. And even though I have a high pain tolerance, I was really, really nervous to get it done. So, anyways, I went in on the morning that I rescheduled. I drove all the way from Santa Cruz, which is like an hour and a half. We got there so early. We were just like walking around, like waiting for my appointments to start. So then eventually he like showed me the drawing that he had created. Excuse me. He showed me the drawing that he had created based off my references and just double checked everything with me. And then we wanted to kind of place the bottom gem area, and he wanted to know like how far down I want it. And that was kind of like the things that we needed to do with my physical body there, just to see like how it would work. So long story short, we just had to like place it for the first half an hour. And then we got started. And honestly, it was the most painful tattoo I've ever experienced. Most painful thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. Like, I don't know how to explain the feeling of it, except for it just feels like someone is just cutting you, like, so deeply. And, like, 5 minutes into the tattoo, I realized, like, holy shit, this is not a joke. This is not just, like, one of those tattoos where it's gonna be painful after, you've been sitting for an hour and a half. This is literally like 5 minutes in, and I was already like gripping my hands, like dying of pain. Um, but I sat through it and I just really tried to like put myself in a different mindset. And I even played this game in my mind that was like different areas, like which one hurt worse. But like overall, I would say the range of pain, nothing was below an 8. Everything was an 8 to a 10 pain scale, with the majority of it being like 9.5 to 10. So this tattoo I would highly recommend not getting if you're super sensitive to pain. I didn't think I was gonna tap out at any point in time, but if it had to be longer than 2.5 hours, then I probably would have had to stop. He took one break to smoke a cigarette, and I just got up for a little bit, but like it was intense, man. I definitely feel like I earned this tattoo, and I'm super happy with how it turned out, but it was just crazy. And I think it's because there's a lot of dark black lines and some shading, and just like the area where it is, like, this is probably the worst feeling, like right on the actual sternum bone, where I have the moon, which I'll insert the picture. You can rewind and see where I inserted the picture earlier. That was probably the worst, just because the skin is like so thin and it's just like entirely on the bone. And then down towards my belly button was probably like an 8. That was like the least painful area, but the majority of the tattoo is all just right underneath my boobs right here. And it just hurt so fucking bad. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but like, I didn't talk. Like, the whole time I just felt like I was in some weird dream because I was just laying there, like, with my eyes clenched shut. And just like every time the needle would hit me, I would just like, my whole body was like fighting against it. And I wasn't moving or shaking or anything. Like, I actually can sit really well through tattoos, but like, internally, I could just feel my body reacting. Like, this is crazy. Like, this is so painful. Why are you doing this to yourself? Um, but enough on the details. I know I'm like being super dramatic about it. But seriously, like I was in a lot of pain. Like, it was crazy how bad it hurt. I like did not ever expect it to hurt that bad. But it's done. Like, after it was done, it was super tender, but I was able to drive the 2 hours home. We stopped at In-N-Out and I like replenished all of my energy because you know your body just like goes into shock, and my body was just like, wow, like what are you doing? But we replenished all of our energy and had a nice little treat, and then I drove home and just like took off the bandage and washed it a little bit after a couple hours and just let it relax, and it didn't hurt after that. I slept on my back just to make sure that none of the ink came out because it is such dark saturated colors, or black and then like a little bit of blue. I didn't want to lose any of the ink, and that was not too bad, just sleeping on my back. And let's see. And it also healed extremely quickly. Like, it probably took 4 days to heal. It like very lightly peeled, and then that was it. Like, I just kept doing my routine. Didn't really get raised, just like maybe the tiniest bit. And then it was super weird because after I like thought that it was completely healed, it was just super, super itchy for like a week. But not flaking, just itchy. Like, it looked like it was healed, but it was just itchy. But yeah, after that, it's been fine. The color is still super vivid. I'm sure you can tell. The black and the blue. I'm just like extremely happy with it. I love the way that it looks. If I wear like a crop top, it's just like a little hint. But I really like that it's like a personal tattoo. Like, not many people see it except for me, or like if I go out on the weekends, I wear something like super low cut if I'm feeling like it. But yeah, I'm extremely happy with it. Yasik is such a great tattooer. He has like a like very intense eye for detail. Like, he will just make sure that everything is perfection. He definitely doesn't half-ass anything. So I'm super happy with it. If you want to go get a tattoo anywhere in SF, I definitely suggest talking to him and seeing if that's the style that you like and if that ends up working out for you. But yeah, overall, I'm super happy with how it turned out. I think I definitely earned the tattoo, like I said, sitting through that pain. But it's just one of those things. Like, if you can just tough it out for a couple hours, sit through excruciating pain, you'll never have to feel it again. And like, I remember telling my roommate on the night, like, if I had 2 sternums, I would never get the other sternum tattooed after knowing how much it hurt. But like, if you don't know what the pain's gonna be like before, then you'll be fine. Like, cause you won't psych yourself out. Like, you'll get through it. But yeah, that was my tattoo experience. I'm super happy with it. I'm already like thinking of more stuff. Classic tattoo addict scenario. But I'm happy to have another big piece and happy to add to the collection. And I pretty much know at this point that I'm going to do all black and gray with like hints of blue. So I have like the blue on the dove on my shoulder, and then I haven't showed you guys the one on the back of my neck, but I also have a smaller one and an evil eye on the back of my neck with like a touch of blue. And then the blue in the moth butterfly type of creature. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'll probably make a video of like my updated piercings and tattoos, and I'll include my evil eye tattoo in there. Just because it's a really small tattoo, I don't really feel like making a whole video on it. And has like really personal meaning, so don't really want to go into that. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. I'll definitely answer them for you. You guys know I'm good at that. And anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Love you.